guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another Tuesdays in the Attic. This is a round of the series. We are playing with Freaky Fast formulas from the scrap room. And when I say we, I mean me and Jen, Kay's mom here on YouTube. Make sure you go check her out. She is linked in the title. But she is playing along with me, which is awesome. I love that I have another person to show two different ways you can be doing Freaky Fast formulas. And if you're not familiar with Freaky Fast formulas, they're a great way to kind of get out of a rut. They're kind of a backwards way of doing, not necessarily a sketch or a recipe, but in similar terms of that, they're a good jump start for you to create a layout, except for it tells you just measurements, and so you cut paper to that, move it around on the page, and then figure it out from there. Fun, right? So we've got one for today, and we are starting back in 2011 when they first started from the scrap room on the blog before the YouTube or the Facebook group I believe even existed or even started. I'm not sure if it existed there, but I know for sure that they started all the challenges on the blog. So what I have left over is Maggie Hume's parasol. I don't have a ton left over, but that's why I thought this would be perfect for Freaky Fast formula. It's a great way to use up scraps as well. So we need a 9x9, a 3x11 1/4, a 1.5x11 1/2, and a 1x4. I'm just eyeing this up. I know I have plenty of those papers. I do have a piece of cardstock as well, so I think I will actually use that. But I think I'm going to make my 9x9 out of this. And now what I'm going to do is, because it's a square, I'm going to cut it out of the center so that I can also use the outline and it's not wasted. What I've also been doing, excuse me, is cutting my papers I've been cutting my papers, so I'm going to gut this and then we'll trim 9x9. I've been cutting all my papers and then picking out my photos, which is not how I normally scrap. Usually I see something I want to scrapbook, or I try to find something that goes with something, and then I do it that way. So I've been grabbing just some old, and these aren't like super old scrap room kits. These are just ones that are laying around from this last year or so that I want to use up. And I love the Freaky Fast formula for that because, like I said, they're great for using scraps. And I know that I'm going to get, I'm going to have probably enough papers to do that. But, yeah, I've been cutting first and finding my photos second. So that's been kind of fun. So I've got 9. See, and then we'll have some leftover strips of the stripe. And we've got 9. So here's my 9x9 piece. So we're going to cut all the papers really quick and then we will deal with that later. Ooh, and then I need a 1x4, and we know this is 1 inch, right? Yep. It's 1 inch. Let's just believe myself here. And then 4 inches. So here's a 1x4. Enough of that pattern. Clearly I'm going pink as well, so kind of girly, so I think we can handle some floral in that aspect then. What else do we want then? So we've got the 1x4 and the 9x9. I need a 3x11 1/4 and a 1.5x11 1/2. So I think this would be a good 3 inch. By 11 1/4. And a 1.5 by 11 1/2. I mean, they're bows. Can we do this 1.5? Because that would be fantastic. I'm gonna trim a little bit off the bottom and a little bit off the top because I kind of want these bows. So that's 1.5 by 11.5. And once again, it's going to be kind of wonky, so I'm going to try to make it slightly even. There. Okay. And then see, I still have these papers. So you can use more, but I can use these for matting or whatever I want to do. All right. We have our measurements. I've got some cardstock. Let's trim this down. And we know we want a 1/2 inch off of this because we created a border for it. We'll get that glued together, and then we will rearrange. I'll go pick out some photos now because now would be a good time to figure out some photos. So I will be back. I have successfully found a photo. It was not that hard to find a cute, adorable photo of a niece. I should have known it wasn't going to be that hard. I think I'm going to trim it down a tiny bit though so I can mat it on white, or this cardstock I should say, and then on another pattern. She's just so cute with her BB cream. Okay. Don't want my flowers to be upside down. Just a nice thin, so you get that glimpse of color. All right. I don't think I'm gonna need any more of these papers. Ooh, I might need the white if I'm gonna do these flowers though, which I think I'm gonna do. So, yeah. So I was just going to take my center piece and layer these up like so across the page. Down the center. And then have my cute BB here. And then I thought about cutting this into a banner. Having that poke out there, because then I have this lovely that I can do as a title just right there with the bow below it, which I thought would be super cute. I even thought about cutting this in half so it spanned both sides, but I have more of it. So if I wanted to, we could just add a little bit more and dovetail that side too. So I think we'll actually do that. And I'm going to put down all these rest of these flowers that I have, the clear stickers, on this cardstock and fussy cut them out, because then I can use them like ephemera bits and tuck them places, and I don't have to worry about them showing pattern through because they're on a pattern or anything. So we're going to do that. We've got a few ephemera pieces left. We got tons of puffies, so we can use the puffies. We got some puffies on this thing too, but yeah, like I said, those will be the title. So let me get this glued down and this kind of arranged, and I'll start fussy cutting this stuff, and then we'll go from there. All right, I fussy cut those flowers and after I put them on the white cardstock, and now I'm just kind of gluing them down, putting them in places. Kind of like tucking one up there. And then we'll play with some of the puffies. I feel like I need like a black label or something. I mean, it doesn't quite match, but it's close enough. Yeah, just to tuck right there. Fills in that area. I have this is just random stuff, so we're gonna leave this out. Got some rub-ons here too that are in pink. I gotta glue these down yet. I didn't want to do that quite yet at first because I wasn't sure if I'd be tucking anything, but now that I'm looking at the design, this is gonna stay where it's at. Yeah, I kind of want to grab some rub-ons and just add some little bits, or just add maybe some of these tiny words. And they can like partially not get like only partial. Oh, I love that. Yep. So I'm purposely not letting them stick properly. I'm just adding. And if you catch some words, you catch some words. If not, you don't. Like you can tell that one says the sweetest. This one I'll probably do a favorite, and like, yep, you can tell that's what it says. It just adds, I don't know, it just adds something. I really like it. And then we'll do Love You My Heart. Just adds a little something, something. And then, yeah, it's gonna add some more of these puffies. I'm just gonna add this puffy blue one in there. These are all gonna get glue. And I will leave you guys to some close-ups here in a moment. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you check out Jen and see what she's creating today with the Freaky Fest formula. And my friend Mel has been creating as well after the fact. So make sure you kind of watch for her video as well. I'll link her down below. You guys have a fabulous day. Bye.